Hello and welcome. This is Today in the News. Here are the highlights.
Federal Medical Center Owo resident doctors begin 2 weeks warning strike. Police arrest self-acclaimed prophet for raping a 13-year-old girl in Ekiti. Finance Minister says landing cost of petrol is 448 naira per litre. Doctored Zamfara LCDA administrator and the ex-councillor regain freedom. Now the news in detail. Members of the Association of Resident Doctors at the Federal Medical Center Owo, Ondo State have begun a 2-week warning strike over a shortage of personnel. The doctors shut down services at the hospital after the association's general meeting in Owo. President of the Owo FMC, Olutobi Gideon, said the strike was inevitable as they were working under dire stressful conditions. He added that there were only 80 resident doctors and health officials and health officers currently in the employment of the hospital. Other issues raised by the doctors as contained in the communique released after the meeting was lack of befitting and secured accommodation for their colleagues working at the hospital's annex in Akure. The Juvenile Welfare Center unit of the State CID Ekiti State Police Command has arrested one Prophet Adeleye Akingbaso of Ijadu for unlawfully having carnal knowledge of a 13-year-old girl. Investigation revealed that the suspect, on noticing that the victim's mother had left home for a vigil in the church, sneaked into their room, committed the act, claiming that he intended to spiritually deliver the victim. He further promised to attack her spiritually if she informs her mother. The suspect initially absconded after committing the offense but was later arrested by the police. During interrogation, he confessed to the crime and was arraigned accordingly. The Minister of Finance says the landing cost per litre of petrol is 448 naira. Zainab Ahmed made this known at assumption at an average of 65 million litres of petrol. But the lawmakers described the figures as overblown and called on the ministry to tighten all loose ends. The abducted sole administrator of Kanoma Area Development Council, Dandodo, and former councillor of Ruwan Durawa Ward in Maru Local Government Area of Zamfara State, Zuberu Maidabo, have regained freedom. The duo were abducted at the residence in Kanoma, Maru Local Government Area in May this year. TVC News gathered that the sum of 8 million naira ransom was paid for their release. The politicians were taken to a deep forest near Binji village in the same local government area. The release of Dandodo and Zuberu Maidabo is coming barely 24 hours after a deputy superintendent of police in charge of Magami Police Outpost was released from bandits' den. All right, so please change the last headline. I'm just finding out that there were two. Change it to this.